Dragon Ball Super Dope. Kakarot. DBZ Kakarot Edition. $200 on the collector set. If you like Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z, and if you like Dragon Ball, please subscribe to Dragon Ball Super Dope. Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, all the places where the podcasts live. Jimmy, how the hell are you doing?
I'm good.
Cool, man.
Yep.
We played a lot of video games. Me and Jimmy picked up Dragon Ball Z Kakarot this week. And
oh, yeah.
We just played it for about 4 or 5 hours. And if you are a longtime listener of this show, you know I have not been super hyped on the idea of this game. Reason being, I felt that when they first announced it as Project DBZ, before it was officially announced DBZ Kakarot, they kind of teased it as like a role-playing game. And I mean, this game I think has elements of an RPG in it, but I don't think that it's like a true RPG. It's a cool open world game. And anyway, before we get into how we feel about it now that we've gotten to play it for 4 or 5 hours, I just want to roll the tape, all right, on how much I wasn't looking forward to it back in June after footage I had aired or premiered during E3. Super dope. Just the super dope. I didn't say Dragon Ball, but I should have. What's up, Jimmy?
What's up?
Hey, how you doing? Fucking satisfaction. We are talking bullshit all day, but specifically about a E3 game that was announced yesterday, I think.
Disappointment.
Oh, man. All right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So, DBZ, what was it? Project fucking
Kakarot.
Yeah. DBZ, Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot. But it was called like Dragon Ball Project DBZ, I think. Dun 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 dun. Woo! And then we get some gameplay and we get an interview. And I think it's not what we maybe expected.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, did you have any expectations going into this Dragon Ball?
No, I didn't know
Project Z or whatever?
shit about the game coming out. And when I first seen it, it looked awesome. It still does look good, but
I mean, it looks very pretty. It looks like a very pretty game. But I think everybody expected it to be
an open world Dragon Ball game.
Truly open world. And like when you say something like open world, you kind of have the expectation that you'll be able to build your own character to an extent. So obviously the name of the project was revealed, and it's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So you are just playing as Goku throughout the entirety of this story, it seems, at least at this point. And that's literally what I've done in every fucking Dragon Ball video game since 1992. So I'm not super hyped on that. Take into consideration all the gameplay. So there's a video on YouTube that we watched. I forgot who put it up, and I don't quite give that much of a shit. Although I will say the dude who interviewed him, I'll say he did a great job. He kind of stuck it to him. So it's like 13, 14 minutes long, and there is gameplay throughout. And it gives you that open world feel, and it looks like it'd be fun to zoom and fly through this Mofk. But it's also similar, and the mechanics look similar to how things are in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. So, all right, you're taking that over, and maybe you're going to put it into this MMO. All right. Not an MMO.
Yeah.
It's a one-player game. And then you're like, all right, maybe I can make my own character. Nope, you're just Goku. Oh, well, maybe Goku will have some fun-ass shit to do, and I can build Goku. Because, like, it'll show you these things of, like, oh, look, Goku's off fishing over here, and he puts a fake tail in his underwear.
Yeah, that looks terrible.
And he catches a big
He's
old
like,
fish.
I found this tail. Let me just jam it into my butt. And then, bang, I can fish with it.
Bam, big old fish with his makeshift tail out my butt. And he's, like, flying around, and then he finds Android 8. Good old Aider, and it's like, oh my god, Goku as an adult hanging out with Ader. This is the dream. This is the kind of stuff we can expect. And he's like, I have an extra side quest for you. And I'm like, oh, fuck. You reek of a master in Xenoverse right now. So I'm not expecting too much, I guess, from this game. It's open world to a point. Maybe a little bit more than Xenoverse. It's not an MMO as many of us had hoped for. You can't build your own character, it seems. You're confined
Basically,
pretty
you can only
much.
play as Goku.
Basically, only as Goku. So, like, looking at it, it's the designers had said basically the storyline that it follows is, you know, in the namesake. It's Kakarot, so it's gonna follow Goku, and because it's called DBZ Kakarot, it's gonna follow Kakarot through the happenings of the Dragon Ball Z manga. And then a couple minutes later, the other fucking game designer dude says gonna follow the anime. So they kind of talked. I don't think that was intentional. Maybe the translator gave the wrong word in the instance. Maybe it was a slip. But I thought it was interesting that both of them referenced the other thing. So if it's manga only, that's a real quick game. I have to believe that it's anime. Anime. Yeah. Who the fuck am I? Anime. I have to believe it's anime. And that'll allow it for that'll allow it for it to be for it to be. That'll allow for it to be. Is that a real sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the Patreon stuff that you get to hear. That'll allow forth to be. I'm trying to think of what.
Forth to be.
Trying to think of Ricky
forth
says.
thou.
You forth to be. What does Ricky say when he proposes to Lucy? You want to forego with? No, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Basically, it would allow them to build out a very dense Dragon Ball world with like lots of different cool little Easter eggs and references
like
to the
you
show.
and Piccolo going to get your driver's license together.
Yeah, that was actually the last question that the interviewer gave them, and the game designers were like, "Ha ha 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 ha, we can't comment." And I'm like,
yeah,
fine.
Silly.
But if that surprise isn't there, then we're in a fight, Mr. Man. But why is this game not what we wanted it to be? I was legit. You were here. I watched the footage for the first time. It looks beautiful, but it looks like an amalgamation of past Dragon Ball games, kind of all smashed up into one in terms of like the mechanics and the systems of it.
Yeah.
And it, coated over with some updated graphics.
Japan's never been about giving the people what they want.
No, they're all about the merchandising.
Yeah.
But like, given everything that they're allegedly doing behind the scenes to be able to retool their most precious of franchises by launching the production back in October for this new anime that has not been announced, you'd think that they would put a little bit more. I was hoping that this was going to be like a new, like say it would be like the end of the Xenoverse chapter of online Dragon Ball gaming. And the new one would be this Project Z, now called Kakarot, whatever. And there would be like an online community around that based off of people's own individual players, kind of like in Xenoverse. But maybe you'd have the ability to do a little bit more with them via a story mode. Or maybe you can have some kind of alignment piece play into it with whether they're a good guy or a bad guy. Whether they're working with Goku or they're working with Frieza in their side missions. Things like that. Like, there are so many different things that you can explore. And, the designers in this interview basically kept hinting, like, lots of Easter eggs, lots of depth. Be on the lookout.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. And I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll still play it. I'll probably buy it. But it's not what we hoped it to be. Unless they do a major about face. And they could. They very well could. They could very, very easily add a build your own character mode, which they still might. Who knows? It's pretty early in the game. They're saying early 2020. So let's say early 2020 is anytime from April before 2020. So I don't know, anywhere in the next 6 to 10 months we could get that game. It might be a little late for them to build their own character. I don't know how gaming works. So we shall see. But I don't know. That gameplay and explanation and the talk with the designers of the game does not have me hopeful for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Woof.
Yeah.
Woof it!
It's still going to be fun.
All right, now that you've heard what we thought about it back then, or at least me. I don't know if it was you. Was it you?
Yeah, me and you.
Sheesh. Dragon Ball. What'd you call it? Dragon Ball bullshit or something? Dragon Ball disappointed. Disappointed. Now that we've gotten to play it, Jimmy, you probably played a little bit more than I did. What do you think? Because honestly, my opinion in terms of the disappointment, like I was thinking this was going to be one thing initially, and I was so heartbroken when it wasn't.
Yeah.
That said, this game is pretty fun. I had a blast while we were playing it today.
Yep.
I feel like it's the same Dragon Ball Z game that I've played in a lot of different ways with like a lot of
In depth.
fetch quests. Like you're just doing like little side missions between going to fight all the big bosses. But I feel like there are certain elements of it that are new. What do you think?
I don't know. I haven't played very many Dragon Ball games.
Yeah.
Except for like just the straight up fighter ones.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. There was a Dragon Ball Z game. I want to say it was Budokai 3. I think that had I think the setting was called Dragon World. And it really wasn't anything crazy, but you'd fly around to different parts of a map to be able to progress to the next part of a fighting. Basically, it was just a fighting game with like little fly through in between things. And I feel like Xenoverse did pretty much that same idea with not only how that game is like laid out in terms of like the missions you got to follow, have to go find instructors and trainers and all that stuff, but even just in the fighting style. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot borrows a ton from Xenoverse 2. And I feel like one thing that it captures from Xenoverse 2 a little bit, I feel like Xenoverse 2 has been out for 5, maybe 6 years now. And they've managed to continue to squeeze continual life out of that thing.
Yeah.
And they do it by continuing to add like new features of the game, like little mini games within the game, or like new aspects of the game to be able to make your missions a little bit easier, or like add a strategy portion to, or add a strategy portion that you might, may not have considered in the past or something like that. And I feel like the spirit of that, like lots of small things to kind of play, quote unquote, like small games within the game, is kind of what Dragon Ball Z Kakarot's about in a lot of ways. Going around collecting the Z orbs, trying to level up your power and your special moves and your defense. Trying to collect emblems of different characters to put on a community board, which I don't think either of us really have a solid idea.
Yeah, you get pictures of your buddies and you get to put them on your fucking Make-A-Wish board. What is it? Your
vision board?
Yeah.
You call it a Make-A-Wish board? Yeah, you put pictures of your friends in the Make-A-Wish Foundation. They go to Disneyland. And,
all that good shit.
Yeah, the wish is they don't die afterwards. Community boards, I guess, are supposed to give you like certain buffs in certain aspects of the game. I'm not really sure how to quantify which emblems give you which kind of buffs. I feel like maybe that's my inability to read sparkling through.
There's so much reading, dude.
There is, man.
So much.
There is.
It's like, come on.
There's a lot of cutscene stuff.
Teach me how to fight.
It's all beautiful.
Yeah.
Graphics are beautiful in this game. But the community board part of it is a little bit confusing. I do feel like, to its credit, they've gone so far and added like certain hidden things and submissions and
porno magazines.
Yeah, fucking literally porno magazines. That's not just a random Jimmy like out of nowhere line. That's the first submission you do. You got to find Master Roshi's missing porno. You haven't seen Master Roshi in 4 years. The first time you see him, his turtle hit his porno mag. Buried it in the sand, and you got to help him find it. Spoilers. Yeah. So apparently Master Roshi just been walking around the house with his pants off for 4 years. Not.
He needs to learn self-control.
Yeah, that's exactly the line. They do a lot of funny stuff in this, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Cutscene stuff is really fun in between. One of the last things that we saw, we basically stopped after Gohan does the majority of his training with Piccolo.
Yeah.
And there's this weird little subplot where Gohan bumps into Puar out in the wild. And Puar just talks about how Yamcha constantly talks, I'm going to say her, up about how important she is and how she cooks dinner and shit and, like, you know, supports him overall and tells him he's the greatest and pats him on the back. Mm-hmm. It's important to have a friend like that in your life. Some people would say that that's like, you know, wifey material, given that it's a she and it's a transfer. Fuck, I don't know what that word is, so I won't say that word. It's a transformation cat.
I forgot what it said on the top, but it was like transformation specialist.
Yeah.
Something.
All right. There you go. That's an easy way out of this one. Given that it's a transformation specialist little floating cat, I don't think Yamcha is legally allowed to marry it. But tell me he's not fucking it.
You're like love pillow and shit these days.
What?
You can marry your.
What?
What is those pillows?
A body pillow?
Yeah.
Like a full size. Where the hell is that legal?
I don't know.
And why do you know about it?
It has to be.
Have you researched the laws in certain
marry
places?
Your phone and shit. It doesn't matter anymore.
I feel like you're just talking about that insane apocalyptic end of the world scenario Republicans outline when you talk about legalizing gay marriage. Next thing you know, they're going to be marrying their pack of hot dogs. What? They marry a dude. That's it. That's the end of it. They'll marry their television.
Who cares, though, if you want to marry your television?
I just don't think that that's a reasonable conclusion to jump to, is my fucking point. But whatever. That's not what we're here. If Yamcha wants to fuck Puar, more power to him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like little side...
Well, the dog is a fucking president of the world.
You're right.
You can't fucking... I'm sure he's got a hot wife.
You are right. So the reason that's on the tip of your tongue, I think, is because the sound that we pulled earlier today from that episode back in June, we go on to discuss A, B, AF, and BF. I forget what it's called. Before Frieza and after Frieza.
Yeah.
And like how all of a sudden all the animal people just... fucking disappear for no really good reason other than that they just spent some time off-world on Namek.
Yeah, right.
Come back to Earth, or else pretty much... Come back to Earth, they're all... They come back to Earth, they're all pretty much just gone. I don't know, there's lots of fun little side plots that I'm sure that we didn't even really look into or haven't seen yet. We did find Hachan out there. Aider. What'd you have to do? Help him beat up some robots or something?
Yep.
And he gave you some carrots.
Yeah.
That was a very...
With some carrots.
Yeah, that was awfully...
Because he said he hates fighting.
So don't we all. He's a nice guy.
You like fighting?
And he's like, all right, well, why don't you do me a fucking favor then? See those assholes over there down the valley? Because they're just standing out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, 3 of them just waiting for me.
All the little side details and plots that I'm sure we've yet to discover. I mean, we probably played collectively for, I don't know, I think in game hours, like 3 or 4, maybe. I haven't checked the save file since we turned it off, but a lot of it felt kind of tedious at first, trying to understand how there's a lot to consider when you're first taking in the controls. But like once you get a handle on them, it's not so bad. But then just like some of the initial stuff to get you going, like go do this, go fishing, go do that, cook the food. And it's like this tedious fucking little shit. And I'm like, all right, it's all these new things to consider that you're going to have to be able to consider throughout the game in order to be able to play it, cooking food and replenishing and rebuffing your shit. And I understand that that's important, but the game didn't really hit with me or click with me. And like, I didn't really think that it was fun until that first real Raditz fight.
Yeah.
And like, that's like a challenge. You see that there's like some repeat or some, you see that there's like some combinations and some patterns that he does. And like, once you start to learn him a little bit, even though he whoops your ass handily the first few times.
Yeah, right.
Like after the third or fourth time, you're getting a handle on what the combinations look like, and you're like having a good time. You're like actually improving, and you're challenging, and you're improving against the challenge, I should say. And yeah, once you do beat it, goddamn, is it gratifying?
Hell yeah.
I can't wait to try to fight Vegeta. In the meantime, I'm just running around in the fucking wilderness chopping down dinosaurs and stuff. Gohan style.
Yeah.
It's fun. He's a fun little character. I think I like actually playing with the smaller character
Right. For sure.
than I do like Piccolo or Goku. But yeah, I can't wait to fight Vegeta. We're gonna continue to play it. I don't want to give. I mean, I don't want to say. I don't know. I feel like I did kind of shit on the game a little bit, but again, I think the shitting came from a place of heartbreak because in my mind, when I heard Dragon Ball Z role playing game, my mind built out something completely different. And maybe we could talk about what that game looks like someday. That would be a fun episode to do, I think. But this game in and of itself, for what it is, I mean, it looks beautiful. It's so faithful to, panels and from the manga and scenes from the anime. It looks so great. You do feel like you're kind of playing the cartoon a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is, pretty much all you can really ask for when you play a Dragon Ball Z game, I feel. That said, I'd like to continue to play this game more. I feel like I'm going to grow to love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I will. I don't know. I feel like I'll either grow to love it or I'll grow to fucking give up because it just becomes so tedious. Because there seems to be like a lot of things that you have to maybe be able to master in order to progress to the next part of the game. I mean, I don't know what the Vegeta fight's going to look like, but if I don't have a handle on the community board on how to mix my meals and when and where to heal and how to train and when to buff and how many Z-orbs I do or don't have, if I don't have all that shit figured out by the time I get to Vegeta...
Yeah, but you should have it figured out by then.
Fucking hopefully. All right. I feel like there's going to be a fair amount of grinding and farming and not grinding in a dirty, sexy way. I mean, grinding in a fucking tenuous, annoying way.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they manage to... if they figure out how to like balance that appropriately, like you need to do that to a certain extent, but not to the point where you're like throwing away 6 hours of your life just to get strong enough to beat the next boss or the next, mission or whatever. That said, I feel like there's a okay variety of missions so far. I'm having a tough time thinking what other kind of missions we could be having to do. I feel like they're going to run out of that variety soon, but we're only 4 or 5 hours into the game, so we shall see. We're coming up on that Vegeta fight. I don't really have anything else to say about it at this point. I feel like it would probably just make sense to roll the highlight clip of some of the sound from some of the sound of us going through it earlier. So here that is. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Let's experience this.
Let's have this experience.
I hope that when I turn this game on right now, it's in Japanese by default, but I bet you $10 it's by default in English. Wow.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Yo, fucking... In terms of get the...
Press start to confirm agreement.
Accept.
Oh god, now you gotta accept in Chinese.
Oh my god, why do I have to accept all these policies right out the gate?
Because, dude, they don't want to fuck around.
You received Age Wild Steak ×1. You can view items you own in the item menu. Aged steak.
Yeah, and hot grilled fish.
Steaming hot grilled fish. Okay.
They're like, here's a steak and a fish. Play our video game.
Maybe we should just keep it in... I'm assuming it's in English. We should probably just keep it in English. Because people don't have the benefit of subtitles like we do right now.
Right.
I am... Yep. Default English. Alright, I was just curious. BGM, I'm going to turn you down a little bit.
What is BGM?
Background music. Confirm. Alright, Nugum.
Nugum.
In this world exist 7 mystical orbs known as the Dragon Balls. Any who should obtain all 7 is granted anything their heart desires. This strange tale has these Dragon Balls at its very heart. Okay. Next.
Loading.
This loading screen's a little brutal right now. Alright, there we go. Not terrible, I guess. I don't know. Oh, little Gohan. He's walking.
Dad? Dad?
Saiyan raised on Earth. Goku. Goku's son. Gohan.
Nice.
Oh, I know that's fucking music. Bump, bump. Yeah, he's doing image trading with fucking Piccolo. Came. That's what she said.
I like to do a little image trading every now and then to make sure I don't get too rusty. Time to see what I can do. And you're just the guy to help me do that.
Even though you hate my guts, and you're in my memory. In my image. Okay. Basic controls. Guard is left trigger X. Bursts. See, this is like a not I mean, I guess we'll see. But it seems there's a lot more to this than I thought that there would be. But I haven't played Xenoverse in a bit to be able to compare. Literally, all I'm doing is just spamming the B button right now. Okay.
Give me all you got.
I'm working on it, Piccolo. I'm trying to figure out how this GD game works.
See power up.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
After Surge effect gives you the freedom to chain together attacks you normally can't chain together, as well as do things like fire off multiple Kamehameha as one. Alright, that's cool. My power.
It's your bar, I think, around your head. The power.
Oh.
Charge that shit up.
Did I do the thing? I don't know. Okay. I didn't feel like I was anywhere near the end of that. Win the simulation battle against Piccolo. Did I win? Okay, I won. Goku, a psychic now, having visions of the future? Will you stop the Saiyan invasion with me, James?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
That was a confusing fight.
Yeah, man.
Doesn't seem like you really...
Have a ton of control on things.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I know that's just like the training simulator, but I feel like I didn't get a good idea of
You did level up, though. That's always good.
the boy Son Goku defeated Demon King Piccolo, who plotted world domination. 5 years have passed since his victory, and it is now the start of Dragon Ball Z, which is arguably some of the least interesting stuff in the series because we skipped all the good shit. In the beginning. I want to see a Kid Goku game done well, dude. Fuck this Dragon Ball Z shit. We've seen Dragon Ball Z a million goddamn times.
Yeah, right. Kid Goku.
Fucking OG Quest for the Dragon Balls. Fucking 21st, 22nd, 23rd, Budokai, Red Ribbon Army arc. Dude, that's where that shit should be. Should have done that shit first. That'd have been super dope. Oh, look. A spaceship's coming to Earth with a long-haired fellow. Wonder what this could be about. Oh, look, it says long-haired man. Holy shit.
It would have been ours much sooner
Intimidating, man.
Your job, Raditz.
This long hair man, no Raditz. Yeah, he is. Okay.
That's why everyone calls you Raditz the Rut.
Brawny man.
But wait, I just remembered. I have a brother, and he's on this planet Earth.
How convenient.
How is he doing?
It only took him like 15 years to remember. No biggie.
Attack of the Saiyans.
Okay.
That's right. I totally forgot that Chi-Chi asked us to get some ingredients for her. How could I not remember that?
Thankfully you have a flying cloud and shit, dude.
Think. What all did she need again?
Oh, I think she wanted some fish and apples, Dad.
Dude, Gohan at the start of Dragon Ball Z, like, can barely fucking talk in the first few episodes. This is not cool with me right now.
Oh, yeah, right. Let's just see if we can't find us some apples around this place.
Okay, I'll go look.
You can find a variety of items on the field. Simply approach an item and you'll automatically collect it. You'll have to press B when near an important item, though, to collect it. Be sure to collect food items as they can be eaten as is for stat boosts or cooked as part of meals for support effects. That's like a fucking Xenoverse thing, too. Those effects will definitely help if you find yourself up against a tough opponent, so keep yourself nourished regularly.
He ain't got no key. A collecting key?
Now, where did that son of mine run off to?
I don't know.
Safe to say he couldn't have gone that far.
Other than Kachin. Like Kachin, the hardest material in the universe, is plural.
Where did that son of mine run off to?
Oh, dude.
He's on the radar.
Is it gonna be one of these things where I have to listen to Goku say this a million motherfucking times while I look around to fucking explore the map?
Where did that son of mine run off to?
Yeah, it is. Cool. Cool. Not gonna lie, dude, the fucking fast run stuff is actually kind of fun.
Pretty good if I don't head straight home. No point going that way.
Fucking tell me what to do, Goku. I tell you what to do. That's the point I mean to spending $85 on this shit. Lost my baby in the woods today.
Over here.
Wow, Gohan. You're a regular bloodhound. Yeah? Alright. This ought to be enough.
Enough apples?
Oh, yeah. We got plenty of apples now.
Oh, okay. I like how they keep answering my questions.
Thanks for finding these, Gohan. Need to find a spot to fish.
Okay, don't walk too fast.
You got it.
Pick up your kid.
Keep up, though.
So now I have to just walk really slow with my kid? This is the Goku Dad Simulator joke I've been hearing about all goddamn day.
What's wrong, Gohan?
Pick him up.
You were a bad dad. You failed.
Can't walk anymore.
Man, you get tired pretty easy, don't you?
Hooray!
Have you?
Yay! Look how high I am.
Yeah, me too, kid.
Oh, shit. Is it making you walk slow?
You're one spoiled kid, you know that?
Yeah, I can't do anything.
I haven't done it in a while since I don't have a tail anymore. But when I told my friend Bulma about it, she actually made me a makeshift tail to fish with. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Bulma, hi. I haven't talked to him in 5 years. I have a favorite ass, though. Remember how I caught us all those fish back then? I was really hoping I could do that for my wife, because she's just been in a real fish mood and kind of a bitch about me not having a job. Could you make me a fake tail?
I have to do what Chi-Chi asked me to do first.
The fuck?
Went a little too far.
Oops, went a little too far.
Where the hell did he pull that fake tail out of? And why is it so fucking long?
All right.
Oh, look at these two biggins.
Catch it.
Press
Hey.
the buttons inside the red line. Oh, dude, I let go of it. I'm such an asshole. I hit the wrong
A.
button. Yeah, I hit B.
I have to do what Chi-Chi asked me to do first.
Shut up, bitch. We fishing. Come here, you fish fucks. Oh, dude, it's a different button now. Oh, fuck. Alright, I got this. I got this now. Now I'm ready.
I have to do what Chi-Chi
I have to do what Chi-Chi asked me to do first.
Did it. Karate chopped that bitch and kicked him in the side.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Bluefish. I thought you can't eat bluefish.
You can eat bluefish.
Lean giant fish 2, giant fish fin mussel 1. Okay. Giant fish liver, giant fish steak, alien whitefish fin mussel. What the fuck? Beast meat. Are these things that I...
Golden venison.
So they give you all the things. Premium reindeer meat, wolf meat. I like that callback because Goku does like to eat wolves.
He loves to eat wolves.
He really does. He fucks up some wolves. In Pilaf's castle, he eats the fuck out of some wolves. Lean giant fish, I guess. No.
Roasted that fish. It's gonna be funny when it's a wolf on the stick.
I can't wait.
Is there anything better than some fresh fish in your belly?
Ugh, I think I ate too much though.
Well, if you want to be as big as your dad, you're gonna have to eat a lot of this stuff.
Right.
Later that year, Gohan got mercury poisoning from becoming a pescatarian.
He's fishing out of the fucking harbor. Oh, look, you got a little kid now.
You got the following soul emblems. Dragon soul emblems. Soul emblems are items that represent relationships with certain characters and can be obtained as you progress through the story. All of the soul emblems that you've obtained can be viewed on the community menu. Soul emblems don't do anything by themselves, but by setting them to a community board, you can activate effects that will help you on your adventure. What the fuck, man?
What does that mean?
Like, they got so much fucking mileage out of Xenoverse 2 by continuing to add little mini games and features. Like, they did like a whole like figure battle thing that you could game within the game, and like this combining of items to make different items thing. There's a community board thing, but I thought the community board in Xenoverse is really just like news and like leaderboard ranks and shit. But like, it just seems like they took a bunch of ideas like that and just put them to in between the main Dragon Ball Z fights, and like the soul emblems thing. I mean, it says it, but right there, soul emblems don't do anything by themselves, but put them on a community board. What the fuck do I need to do a community board for? Why don't you just activate the effects by me getting the soul emblem? How about that? Because you think I want to activate the effects of the soul emblem if I just fucking got the soul emblem. I don't want to go find a fucking community board to put it on. Hey. You got Z Warrior Community Leader Goku and unlock the new community board. Like, I could... That sounds... Community boards. Community boards are where you set your soul emblems. Emblems can be set or removed at any time, so if you get your hands on a new emblem, don't forget to set it to a community board, because why wouldn't you just do it for me automatically? To set a soul emblem to a board, simply press A on the soul emblems menu and select the one you want to set. Ugh. Community's rank is influenced by the overall community level of the soul emblems you have. Go ahead, Jimmy.
What does it mean?
I don't fucking know.
Who cares?
Following bonuses now active. Placing specific soul emblems next to one another will activate what's called a link bonus. So like the soul emblems are going to be based on whoever you've got in your party at a given time. Yeah, from enemy to friend, Turtle School disciples. Yeah, you're going to get a link with Krillin and Yamcha. You're going to get one with fucking, you already got the go on one. From enemy to rival, that'll be Yamcha, Piccolo, Vegeta, and who's the fourth one?
What?
I don't know.
Here goes! Flying Nimbus!
Yeah, it's about goddamn time. Let's see this Nimbus. Let's see if it's a mechanic or if it's just cutscene stuff.
Alright.
Because I would love to fly on a Nimbus. Yo, you're flying a Nimbus, dude.
Yeah, it's hard. Kinda.
What are those green things? Like fucking Mario coins?
Yeah, I don't know.
Mario coins?
Those with a pure heart can ride them. That explains why you've got no problems there.
Set and collect all these soul coins. Whatever they are.
Collect soul coins.
I'm low on energy.
Fuck you mean you're low on energy, man?
Where the fuck am I supposed to be going? I'm just following these fucking coins.
Oh, go fight that fucking dragon, dude.
Can't fight the dragon.
Dude, yeah, fight him. Go chase him.
It keeps.
Ooh, fuck this dragon up, dude. What's up, you dragon? Fuck.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, more balls. Oh, it won't let me go that way.
God damn it. Never let me fuck up a dragon.
Can't just be fighting dragons at will, bro.
Of course you can. If you chase him hard enough, you can. Chase the dragon.
That's typically a bad thing.
No way, man. Not in Goku's world. Only in real life. Hello, house. Ooh, she pissed.
We already ate the fish anyway.
We're back. We got food.
Yeah, we just brought the apples back because, you know,
We ate the fish.
we got hungry.
Get in here. I need to get cooking right away.
Uh-oh, now
You are about to be Chef Chi-Chi, dude. Talk to Chi-Chi and get her to make you some food.
Now then, I'll just take these ingredients and whip you up something tasty.
Okay. Oh.
Make a dish.
This is about to be a dish.
Boiled fish.
No snack. Like, what am I gonna do, dude? Like, while I'm out in the fucking world trying to whoop Vegeta's ass, run home quick and have a fucking boiled fish to restore my defense and ki? Like, what the hell?
Fish lightly boiled in spices and packed with flavor. It's a real hit in his culinary circles.
In most culinary circles.
Whatever.
Well, you gotta search around your house like you don't live there.
What a neat little ball.
That little ball on top there? It's a dragon ball.
Oh,
I got it from my grandpa after he
crazy.
died. But that's not all you got from him. You were also named after him.
Why did we wait until today to tell Gohan all this stuff? Fishing, Dragon Balls, dead grandpa, your dad's all of his friends haven't been around for 4 years, who are all crazy ass martial artists. Like, why does everything convene on this particular day?
We're leaving for real this time. To make sure you two never forget your daily training, I've got a little challenge for you.
Carlos called me up down the work site, and he needs you guys to go dig up some trenches and deliver some milk afterwards.
Your training.
You got adult community.
Adult community leader? What the hell does that mean? Does that mean adult, like, trainer, like,
No,
adult to
like-
Goku, or, like, this is the guy you go to get a porno mag community board?
That's what it seems
Oh my
like.
god! Dude, it's all on fucking porno mags! And there's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots. You could probably put, like, Oolong in there. You could probably put other perverted characters. You probably put, like, oh man, I don't know who else you put in there. All perverts of Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Yo, what's this shit? Venture to a blue pillar on the field to speak to a character with a blue icon above their head to initiate a sub-story. Yo, let's go find fucking Namu, dude. Get hit in the throat by the holy fucking cross or whatever.
Yo!
Uragame!
Yes. Hey!
Is there no voices here or are you skipping through?
There's no voices.
What?
They just made those weird noises like, oh.
A little weird. Okay.
He's gone.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Oh, hey, Goku. Have you seen that blasted turtle who stole my porno mag?
Hey!
Oh, wow. What the fuck kind of noise was that, dude? I mean, Master Roshi lives on this remote island with no internet. This is probably his last porno mag.
Master Roshi's prized possession. You have to get his porno mag from the turtle.
Oh my god, we're about to get a porno mag for Master Roshi in true Dragon Ball form.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but I can't tell you where the nudie magazine went. He needs to learn some self-control and stop whacking off around the house all goddamn day. And that's why it belongs in the ground. You don't get it, Goku. I know you haven't been around for 4 years. The guy just walks around without his pants on all day. You found the girly book.
Nice.
Yo!
Yo!
I found you porno.
Found your porn. You handed over the porn.
I knew I was right to take you on as my student. That's exactly what he says to Krillin when he hands him the porn the first time.
That troublesome turtle. That's it.
Story complete. You helped an old man
Nice.
get off. I got 44 experience, a D medal, a book for grown-ups.
I got 2 energetic fish and a herb.
No, Jimmy, it's herb. Herbs.
Looks like
Oh,
that's
shit.
your trip.
Helping hands. Oh my god, that's a helping hands? Dude, that's a masturbation joke. Holy shit. Wow, this game is savage. And if you want to hear the uncut sound, we'll put it up there on patreon.com/Dragon Ball Super Dope. Go check it out. If you made it this far to the end of the episode, you rule. We love you. Make sure you rate and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify. You can find us on YouTube. I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's there.
Yeah.
I believe.
Maybe.
Instagram at DBSuperDope. Twitter at DBSuperDope1. No Facebook because old people and Nazis. Disinformation campaigns aplenty. What else? Call us up. 401-213-9596.
9596.
We did get a voicemail. However, I'm holding it for that My Hero episode that I'll be doing with Feds later this week. I believe Monday night we're getting together. Be on the lookout for that. Call us up. Tell me what you think about Kakarot so far. 401-213-9596. It's just a voicemail, people. You don't have to talk to me. I don't actually want to talk to you because that would be time consuming. I would hear from you and I'd answer the phone and we'd probably be best friends and talk for an hour. You know, and I realize that we're probably both busy people and that you don't have the time for that, neither do I. So I've arranged it so that way you can just directly reach my voicemail at 401-213-9596. Thanks for listening. Rate, subscribe, all that stuff. We appreciate you. Super dope. Super dope. I thought I was gonna have a better fucking thing to end it with, but
What was that?
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be like a song, you know, like a Jimmy played the Kakarot today, but like fucking botched it. My brain froze in the moment.
Botch toe.
Ugh. Gohan killing dinosaurs today. Like, why couldn't I come up with either of those two things 15 seconds ago?